Good afternoon, fellas. It's Dr. Dan from my palatial estate in Utah. This is an emotional time, and as I made this podcast for you, my heart is swelling up with pride and confidence for you. You fought back, you've made the playoffs, you've reached a goal. Be proud of yourselves. You've done a fantastic thing. You fought back, you've made your mark. That's what today is about. As you take a look at this video, this is the big wave in Fiji. Tavarua, very frightening. Except you are the surfer. You're no different than that surfer. Riding the big waves takes skill and takes time. Now you can stare at this wave and you can be afraid of it. But just like the big wave surfers, you spent 15 years getting ready for this particular moment. The people that ride this wave, they have earned the right to challenge that wave. They've worked on their skills. They ride more difficult waves year after year. They've learned to read the ocean as an expert. And this day comes when Tavarua, the swell is up, and they ride their board out there. They're alone. However, they know that they have to be strong and turn around and eventually ride with the wave. Is this a moment of fear? No, this is the moment of joy, of profound challenge and connection in the world that I have been working with you on. The mental skills of looking at the world and saying, this is my moment. There's a great quote from Napoleon, the great French general. Great men are meteors designed to burn so that the earth may be lighted. This is your moment, fellas. It's here, staring you in the face. You're the expert now. You can't paddle against the wave. You got to turn around, get going, get your speed up, get your trust and skills going, and then when you're on it, you have to enjoy this challenge. Here's where we are with the playoff game. It brings us to this moment in time. You have to embrace the challenge and get into the flow and commit to it. And I've worked on this with you guys all year long. The lessons of the champion are very clear. What do you have to do? Well, rest yourself so you're recovered and, that kind of thing. Use trigger words and self-talk to help your attentional focus get in the moment, stay in the moment, get rid of distractions, using the emotional and the arousal stuff positively so you feel like, I'm in. Keep your attention right here and focused. There's nothing else. This is the flow moment where you stay in controllable skills, know what your role is, go out and just kick the shit out of it right away. Everyone's with you. Use that self-talk and rehearsal to go with it. And you embrace this challenge in front of you. Time will fly by. So now look, you have been a player for 15 years. Your dad brought you to practice when you were little, bought you all your stuff. Okay, for some of you, the senior day is over and your parents have stood with you. Those days are gone. Parents are gone. Coaches are gone. Everybody knows playoffs are yours. They're for players only. This is where you plant your feet, take a stand, and in this moment of ultimate performance, this is where you define yourself, a chance to compete, win the game. Now remember our number one need in life. It's to be valued within the group. There's where we stand, guys. This is your chance to be counted as a significant member, to burn your place in history, just like the Napoleon meteor. Out of the group, this is our family. This is where you define yourself as an athlete. The lessons from champions are very clear. We've been over them a zillion times. You know what to do. Take that big breath, stare at the challenge, and go with that flow. This is the kind of the fun time. But our time is now. This is when we have come to this field. We've come to this field for the fight. And it's time to internally determine. We will leave our mark now and in this moment. We are not going quietly into the night. We have come to ride the big wave. Tavarua, it's staring at us in the face. It's why we compete. And it's my chance to burn brightly. Napoleon, great men are meteors, designed to burn so that the earth may be lighted. I'm with you always, fellas. Dr. Dan out from Utah. Bring me a championship.
take.